What's up, everybody? You already know who it is. It's DripGodDero, and I'm back at you guys with another bang. So, man, in today's video, I just want to kick game on some essential foods that you really should buy during this 2024 economy. We continuing on with the Surviving the 2024 Economy series, and hey, man, as you guys know, during this year, man, food has been outrageous when it comes to price, and due to that, a lot of people they have been, pretty frugal when it comes to the things that they spend their money on. A lot of people not eating out, and hey, man, a lot of people they starving out here because the cost of food is so high. So, with that being said, I just want to give you guys some game on some of the foods that I buy to, stay healthy and also keep my cost on certain items low. Now, some of the criteria that I got when it comes to these foods is that I want the food to last a long time. You don't want to buy a food that's going to expire really quickly, because if that's the case, you're not really getting the best bang for your buck. Another thing, you gotta have some type of nutritional value, man. We can't be out here just eating some bullshit. Y'all know me, I like to work out, so of course I want to get some type of foods that provide some type of nutritional benefit to my body. And hey, man, with that being said, we in the kitchen already, so let's get right into it, man. All right, so we are in the kitchen, man. Excuse the dishes. It is what it is, but we got some of the foods right here. I'm gonna start off with number one, protein. You need some type of protein powder. This is the specific protein powder I use, if y'all want to know. This is the Rise Loaded Protein. It's the chocolate cookie blast, and that shit is fire. It tastes like Oreos, man. It tastes like Oreos. But I say protein powder first and foremost, just because, man, protein powder and just protein shakes in general, they could really provide a lot of value when you're hungry and you're trying to cut weight. Also, it's the quickest and easiest way to really get some protein without having to cook. Let's be real, man. You just take 2 scoops of that and it's 50 grams of protein, man. Y'all see it at the very back. Y'all see the nutritional facts, man. Pretty much 1 scoop contains around, 25 grams of protein. So you just take 2 scoops of that, put in some water, and hey, you got 50 grams of protein right there. So I definitely gotta say that protein powder is one of the best, just supplements or just foods in general that you can have during this 2024 economy. As you guys know, most people, they not about to kill a bottle of protein powder, man. This shit lasts for like a month. So shout out to protein powder. That's definitely one of them. So let's put that over here. All right. At number 2, I got beans, man. Right here, I just got some black beans, as you guys can see. But, man, it really don't matter what type of beans it is, but beans in general. Now, the reason I say beans is just because one thing that beans really provide is fiber. And fiber, it helps you stay full. Also, another thing they provide is some good protein. It's a good protein source, and it could definitely be filling. As you guys see, there go the, different calories and this, that, and the third. Y'all see it, and it's 7 grams of protein, but in this whole can is 3.5 servings. So 7 times 3, that's 21. And then half of that 7 is like around 3.5. So, hey, man, that's around 25 grams of protein or 24.5 grams of protein in this one can. Also, like I said, it has fiber. And y'all see it where it says fiber is 9 grams of fiber. And fiber, it helps you stay full. So definitely a good one. Definitely a good one during this time, during this economy, man. Think about it. When it comes to, let me put this over here. When it comes to, most of these older movies, the old westerns, the old cartoons, what do most of the homeless people eat? The people who are on the trains, they eat beans. So that's definitely something that you should look at. Another good one I would say is popcorn. Now, Popcorn. Why popcorn? Because once again, it has a lot of fiber as well. Here go the stats right there so y'all can see it. When it comes to fiber, it has 3 grams, and it's about 3 servings in this bag. So it's really like around 9 grams, man. But actually, it's even more because it's 9.5 cups within this, and within a bag, pretty much. So it's a lot of fiber, man. It's a lot of fiber, and hey, of course, this is the extra butter one, man. I'm a keeper. I like my butter on my popcorn. But if you're really trying to diet or something, then you just get one of the popcorns with low butter, and it definitely can help you when you're trying to cut, when you're trying to diet. And hey, man, popcorn is good, and it'll keep you filled, man. It'll definitely keep you filled. It lasts very long. Here go the expiration date on here so you guys can see it. Y'all see it right there. And I don't even remember when I bought this popcorn. So, hey, man, this shit been lasting a very long time. And, hey, that's one of the things, man. You want your stuff to last for a very long time. So, let's keep it moving, man. Another good one, I would say, is tuna, man. As you guys know, we actually was going up to the store. We went to the store on the last video when it came to tuna, just seeing the different prices. And the reason I say tuna is because it's not very expensive. Y'all seen the prices on the can of tuna when in my most recent video. And hey, man, y'all see the calories, 190 calories. When it comes to the actual protein, it's at 28 grams for this little can. So that's definitely great, man. 28 grams for this little can, bro. This is just a little can. So that's definitely good. You eat 2 cans of this, you got 50 grams of protein. Easy. So that's definitely nice. And like I said, the reason I got this here, tuna, is just because the cost of it, which isn't bad at all. And then the value when it comes to protein. Another one I say is rice. So y'all see the rice right here. And I know a lot of y'all gonna say, why rice? The reason I say rice is just because it's fairly inexpensive. And man, it lasts long compared to other carb sources like bread. Bro, I can't recall how many times I done got some bread and dude, the next week, I ain't even touched the bread and the shit expired. I'm mad as hell. I'm trying to make a sandwich or something. I'm trying to make some French toast, whatever I'm making. And then I go in the kitchen and that shit expired. That shit be pissing me off so much, bro. So with that being said, I done stopped buying bread. I don't even really buy bread too much anymore. I just get rice because, hey, man, it's a solid carb source. I know it can be a little calorie heavy, but it's definitely one of the more solid carb sources that doesn't expire quickly and isn't too expensive. So, yeah, man, let's put that over here. All right. Next up, I got eggs, man. Of course, eggs. How can you go wrong with eggs? I say eggs because even though people are claiming that eggs are getting high, man, you still definitely get a good bang for your buck when it comes to eggs. Now, eggs don't expire too quick, and y'all see this. I got a 5 dozen, I got a 5 dozen box of eggs, bro. Like, you literally can't go wrong with eggs. It gives you a solid source of protein. And, hey, for 5 dozen eggs, only paying probably like $20 or less, that ain't bad. That just ain't bad, man. So you really can't go wrong with eggs. I'll say ground beef as well, man. Ground beef right here, y'all see it. It's frozen because it was in the freezer. And I say ground beef just because it gives you plenty of options, man. Let's be real. For the people who have families, you don't want to eat the same thing every day. If you a dude who on a bodybuilder shit, you trying to just, stick to a strict diet plan, then cool. But if you a dude who got a family, got kids, this, that, and the third, you want to get something that you could really make a whole lot of different recipes with. And in my opinion, ground beef is one of those meats that you could really switch it up with. Now, y'all see the type I get. You want to really get the 93 lean and then 7% fat. I think that's the perfect point where it's like it ain't too much grease, but it don't taste like you eating charcoal or some shit. It's literally that perfect blend. And the reason, like I was saying, ground beef, you could definitely make plenty of different good options, man. If you want to make some chili, you can make that. If you want to make hamburgers, you can make that. If you want to, one of the dudes who came from the gutter, who came from the hood, you want to make your hamburger helper or your sandwich, you can make that, man. It gives you a lot of variety on things that you want to make. Lasagna, all types of shit. So, hey, with that being said, I definitely got to have ground beef on there. And just some other items that I didn't have in my fridge, but I tend to eat regularly that are very good during this economy where you're not trying to spend a lot of money and you just trying to get the best bang for your buck. Nutrition-wise, I would say tilapia. And I'm saying tilapia because it's cheaper than salmon. I like salmon. I like salmon more than I like tilapia, to be honest. But salmon is much more expensive than tilapia. So I definitely say tilapia. Another one that I would say is almond milk. You want almond milk instead of normal milk. Sandwich bread, your normal milk, it expires quick as fuck. I don't know how many times I've went in my fridge and my milk is fucking expired. So, hey, I would definitely say almond milk. It kind of serves the same purposes as normal milk. The only difference is that it doesn't have as much protein. But almond milk is still pretty good. And I definitely say almond milk is the way to go if you're trying to get a milk that'll last long and, pretty much give you decent value. Not as much protein once again, but it lasts long and it provides the same thing that milk is used for. Cereal, let's be real. But hey, man. Besides that, any other foods that I would definitely say are good for this economy, if you're trying to save money, if you're trying to just, get a good bang for your buck when it comes to the amount, I would say dates. And my brother put me on this one. Shout out to him. And the reason I say dates is just because if you got kids, they love candy. And dates, they are very sweet. And they also are very fibrous, man. They provide a lot of nutrients. If you guys didn't know, to the people who practice certain religions, such as if they're Muslim, a lot of people when they're on their, they're fasting, they actually eat dates during that fast once it's later in the day. So dates are pretty good if you got a sweet tooth or if your kids got a sweet tooth. But with that being said, if you enjoyed this video, you already know what to do. Like the video, comment on the video, subscribe to the motherfucking channel, turn on notifications and all that good stuff, man. And I'm out. Peace.